Alalim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth and presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice as the scriptures teach us to do. Shalom to the very few sisters that do listen up as well. I'm the brother Yarmiah from the great millstone Chicago camp, coming to you with another lesson as well. You know, this is going to be a short lesson. You know, it's basically the elder bro Capo had posted a video of this economist, and I was watching it earlier. I think he's an economist. Nevertheless, he's an Edomite, and he was basically speaking on how all these kingdoms had ended. And it's obvious and more than evident. And he wasn't speaking from a spiritual perspective. But he wasn't. You know, he was speaking just more on a geopolitical, terms or financial terms, economic terms, so to speak. That's the right word for it. So he already understands that Babylon is done. And when we say Babylon, we speak in the mystery Babylon the Great, which is America, the place that declared their sin as Sodom and Egypt. All right, the place where the Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans were sent, to suffer your punishment for the Lord. But that time is up. But see, what he doesn't understand is that because he was going into the BRICS nations and how they stronger. All right. And you can look up what the BRICS nations is. But he was talking about the nations, especially like Russia, China, India, etc. And he was going into them, and what he doesn't understand, and the average person doesn't understand, is that the elect of Israel has the next rule, and it will be no fixing America. America is through. America is through. And that's one thing he understood, that, all right, you're not gonna economically, all right, solve a problem that's already written. The Lord has already set the judgment for this place. Once again, you Israelites were just sent here to suffer your punishment. Now the Lord woke up the elect in these days, as he said he would. All right. He revealed his secrets to his servants, the prophets, as he said he would. All right. The scriptures say that eyes shall see thy teachers, as he said he would. All right. So what's next for that? The downfall of this kingdom, man. All right, starting with the beloved elder Abba Bivens. All right, the elders, our apostles that came after those men, and us, the men that came after those men, this place has been on a decline since then. All right. So basically, I'm gonna get right into it. That's right, brother. That's right. Revelation 11 chapter. That's right. Nevertheless, man, Babylon is through, man. But we got next, man. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 1. It says, thus says Yahweh, behold, I will rise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And I will send unto Babylon fanners, because World War III is in play, and this is about to happen for real. And he sees that. All right, everybody sees it, but you stupid ass niggas with your head up your ass, or your head up your fucking woman's ass and your lips to a blunt. Everybody else see it. It says, and I will send unto Babylon fanners, and that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in that day of trouble they shall be against her round about. And that's what these nations doing. But see, after Babylon crushed everybody, all right, in the last World War, all right, which was the second war, they had a good time. They had a time to chill, to let their hair down and put their feet up, so to speak. But that's not going to happen. All right, when these nations crush Babylon, the Lord is coming back, because he's going to come back with the chariots and the fire. But he has to use these nations to judge them as well. All right, because the Lord is all about that. The scriptures say that the Lord is the man of war. Yahweh is his name. He has to do this. It says, against him that bendeth the bow and the archer, that bend his bow, and against him that lifted up himself in his brother game, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel have not been forsaken. See, because if the Lord don't come back and destroy Babylon, that means Israel's forsaken. Okay, just say Brazil, Russia, India, China, so forth and so on. Just say these BRICS nations do set up and get a power to whoever. All right? That means the Lord forsook Israel. No. Esau is going to be the last reigning kingdom when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai comes back to destroy this place. See, the world is not going to get destroyed, but the world as you know it is going to get destroyed. The rulership of these heathens being over us, that shit is done. It says, for Israel have not been forsaken, nor have Judah of his God. For of Yahweh of hosts, through their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. So we had to be punished. It says, flee out of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. And that don't mean grab a passport. All right. It says, be not cut off in her iniquity, because the Lord is going to deliver us with the chariots. But we can't go horn after the image of the beast like these other fucking filthy Israelites and the rest of these heathens. For this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render to her a recompense. Babylon have been the golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the nations drunken. So the Lord gave them their rulership, and he finna snatch the rug right from under their ass. It says the nations have been drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And that's why everybody's fucking bugged out. Hey, look, these Ishmaelites don't want their women showing their ass and titties, and rightfully so. You know, so one example of many, man. All these dudes of Moab, all these freaks of these nations coming over to America to be what? Freaked out, man. And that's how you know Babylon is America, man. It's the land of confusion, man. It's that great whore that sits on many waters. Spoke about in the book of Revelation, and those waters are nations, the people. It says Babylon is falling. Salaki, it says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain so that she may be healed. All right. And this is what these economists, these Edomite economists think they doing, man, or think they would set up to do, or would like to set up to do. No, you can't. The scripture can't be broken. Don't you think we wanted to get the yoke off our neck when the so-called white man had his foot in his our ass? But the scripture can't be broken. Look, bro. Look, man, what that nigga say, and he's a Jake, that nigga who Christopher Walken, he played Frank White. You got fat while we starve. This our turn. This motherfucker going down. But this is what they would like to do. But it's not going to happen. Verse 9, it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone to his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up to the skies. Yahweh have brought forth all righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of our power. So the Lord is bringing this war. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. For this, because these nations coming over here, for this device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh. What vengeance? What vengeance? All right. This the vengeance for you shedding the blood of the children of Israel. When you read the book of Numbers, it said the land cannot be cleansed of the blood therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. The law said you got to be put to death. We still found in this man's hand. That's right. Nothing. From here, nothing goes on unless something. Look, that nigga said you sell a motherfucking nickel bag in the park I want in. Because the nation's going to give us tribute. The nation's going to give us, that's right, they going into slavery, man. That's your fucking last stop. If the Lord put us in slavery, the apple of his eye, hardcore, what the fuck you think he going to do? It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes for his device against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make watch the strong. Because America is weak now, just like his forefather Rome. Because America is nothing but Rome 2.0. Infrastructure weak. Army spread out throughout the earth. Everybody's a mo. Set up watchmen, prepare ambushes for the Yahweh have devised and done that which he have spoken against the inhabitants of Babylon. So the Lord spoke it. The Lord spoke it. Fuck you gonna do about that? Look, the Lord, it's already written. The Lord spoke it, man. This is Isaiah 55 in verse 10. It says, for as rain coming down and the snow from heaven, and return it not thither, but water the earth and make it to bring forth bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So this word has purpose. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that in which I please, and that Salaki, and it may prosper the thing whereunto I sent it. So the Lord spoken it. It's done. You done. It's over with. You can do whatever you want. You can conjure up whatever demons you want. You can fight as long as you want against the pricks. Look, man, this your last stop, man. The Lord already spoken it. You go into slavery. Matter of fact, this is going to be my last scripture. Ate the water for you, Akim, on the comment board, because I said I was going to make this short, but we already here, man. Because this is what's going to happen. This is the end game, man. It says, Daniel 7 and 18, it says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. He said, I will even forever and ever. So it's over with. It's over with. That's the last fucking stop, man. Get ready for it. But, you know, Tawada to you, Akim, for tuning in on the comment board. You know, I got an Amscray. But nevertheless, man, I just had to do that, man. I had to do that, man. I'm just watching this Edomite. Look, the pride of the heart has deceived thee, man. This fucking place is through. Shabbat Shalom, Maki. And with that, I want to say, call Alayim, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect. Ate the water for tuning in, all the Akim on the comment board. And a few sisters that may be watching, man. You know, hey, shalom and endure.